Sneaking into the sauna room. Waiting on like at least 2-3 million people to come on. Valerie, what's up? Hey y'all. Hey, check this out. I was talking to a friend, a growing relationship, the other night, and they were like, well, can y'all hear me? Yeah, probably so, right? If not, turn your stuff up. But I was talking to a friend, and it was like, man, I was just telling him, like, hey, I think that God kind of put us in a position right now to be a light. And us, for our purpose is to kind of exemplify our light. And I felt real convicted in that moment, because it was like, bro, but you're not being a light. You're not sharing your story, you know? And I kind of had to step back for a minute to realize that that's right. I'm really kind of waiting till my story ends to write the book. But I think I could be more impactful if I, just share the story as it happens out. Not wait for it to play out, whether it's on television or whatever. But I want to show y'all what it is. I want to show y'all the pitfalls, because like for example, when we first started doing Love and Marriage, Tisha and I, we were like, dog, we're going to show people how it really is, So we're not going to just paint this pretty picture. We're going to be who we are, and our mistakes and our moments. And you get to see a real live version of kind of who we are. That's why we're pretty consistent throughout the whole process, right? Just to be clear, that's not shade to anybody else. I'm not saying anyone else isn't. I'm just saying that we are. But what I'm realizing now in business is a lot of people are going through business. They're not showing the way. And it's a lot of cap, man, especially in this reality TV industry. People expect you to be in a certain area, and it's a ton of cap that's not letting you really get to understand this journey. Like, it's crazy. Like when somebody said marriage or business, or both marriage and business, right? Well, I mean, shit, y'all see the marriage. I mean, that's what it really is. You know what I'm saying? But I've been letting people tell my story when it comes to other stuff, and there's a wealth of knowledge out there. And I feel, and I've always said this, like I remember when we first started, right? And people be like, how does it feel to be a multimillionaire in business? And I'd be like, well, I'm not a multimillionaire in business. And they'd be like, well, your business makes millions of dollars. And I'm like, yeah, bro. Yeah, a business that makes millions of dollars doesn't mean you're a multimillionaire. It means your business makes $1 million. And then you take away I talk to them all the time, like, listen, if you took the gross revenue and you said the net revenue, I mean, these two wouldn't recognize each other. They wouldn't recognize each other. I mean, the gross revenue have to have a blood test on the net revenue. It don't look nothing alike, And I mean, you can gross $10 million. You can spend 11, And so what I really want to do is I want to show people that are really trying to work out this business. I want them to see the pitfalls, the ideas, the back and forth, the struggle with your mind, the struggle with self. It's a constant battle to struggle with self, like people battle and self-doubt. Like people think that people that are on top don't have self-doubt. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dog, a plane only crashes once. You don't get fender benders. So the whole time you're in the air, you have that constant anxiety of falling, of, am I doing enough? You don't get to rest. There is no rest, So it's like, what I want to do, I'm going to start doing is that I'm going to start letting y'all see the process. I'm going to start letting y'all see that I and we are just down the road. Don't look at TV and don't look at our lives as if God blessed us to be somewhere further, because everybody glamorizes it. And guys, I mean, I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying that you only get a certain portion of time to tell your story. And I want people to see the struggle. I want people to see the losses, all right? I need people to see the losses. Because when you see the losses, then when you see your loss, you realize that's normal. You know what I'm saying? That's normal. And the certain hurt and certain pain that I go through, example of such is that I was telling somebody about this because I think people think that what about that lawsuit? What about that lawsuit? And laughing like it's Tasha K talking shit about Cardi B. Like, no, it's a little different. Like, when you're in business, you are actually you put yourself at risk in a lot of different categories. And I'm gonna tell you honestly where I made my mistake. This will help somebody. I felt that God blessed me with this job. And I'm not saying he didn't at all, but I felt happy to be there. I felt happy to be in the room. Oh my God, I got this $10 million build out. People choose you because you're their best option, bottom line, point blank, period. People choose you because you're their best option. If you don't believe me, ask yourself this question. If gas went up to $6 a gallon, would you buy it? Most people would because they wouldn't walk. Why don't you buy it for $6 a gallon now? Because they're not selling it for that price. Even though you're willing to pay $6, I bet you won't even go in there and pay 10 cents over what they ask. Why? Because you're only going to do what's required. You go with your best option. So I thought I was getting blessed in this endeavor. And I felt so happy. And I'm not saying I wasn't, but that doesn't mean do your due diligence in terms of making sure the stuff is right, making sure the money's right, making sure that you're crossing your I's and dotting your T's. And one simple lesson I would have learned, if I would have put a lien on that property prior to them closing with the bank, I would have got paid. And I wouldn't have to sue for my money, and I wouldn't have this frivolous counter lawsuit, whatever. But that's a lesson that my guy, my electrician, because I was talking to him, I said, man, because some other people had to put liens on the property and suppliers put liens on the property and stuff after the fact, right? And he's like, oh, no, boss man, I put mine on the property first. I said, what? He was like, I put my lien on the property first. And they pay me out when they close out with the bank. So out of everybody that didn't get paid, he got paid. He been there before, and whoever's going through that, I want you to know that. See, I'm just right down the road. I can tell you when the police are coming. Yes, but I still got scope. Always talking in circles. Okay, I'm not listening to that crap. Y'all, some people on here for, the games and stuff. I mean, if you want that, watch TV. I mean, I'm still a clown. I still play around. But those are the lessons, right? And so when you're in it, man, make sure you're doing your due diligence. I'm going to tell you a true story. One time, me and Reese, we were building, because we started out with building pools. And we went to go see my brother down in Fort Knox. And so we're down there kicking it, but we had to get back home for a water delivery. That's when water gets delivered in Michigan. But we had to get home to make this delivery. And so I always was the driver anyway. Wasn't the oldest, but I was the driver, go figure. And so it was like the worst storm I can ever imagine. We were driving from Kentucky down through the mountains and it was pouring down rain. This is a true story. It was pouring down rain so bad to the point where I'm hands on the steering wheel. I couldn't slam on the brakes. I couldn't pull over. And I'm looking, and the only thing I could see is the faint taillights of the car in front of me. And I promise you one thing, had that car went off the mountain, I would have went off the mountain. Two, because that's the only thing I could follow. To me, that's what faith is. Faith is following that faint taillight in front of you when you can't see nothing else and you just believe that that's real, right? But the one thing that's true, and this is what kind of reminded me of last night, is that as I was looking at that person's taillight, somebody was looking at mine. And I'm right in front. And even the people that's bullshitting with on the lives, like anybody cares, right? You know what? After this, I'm gonna invite you guys on the live, and I'm gonna see who the fuck is funnier. But the truth is, it's like they can't wait for me to finish my drive and then see how I did it. They have got to see my taillights. They gotta see the pitfalls. They gotta see. And some things you can follow, and some things you shouldn't follow. You know what I'm saying? But that's the real. That's the real. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure I start going live more. Thank you for that bit of knowledge and that encouragement last night, that chastisement. So I'm gonna make sure I do that. And now I'm taking a few questions, and then I'm gonna get into these jokes because I see a lot of this hate coming on this internet here, and see what we can do. That's a word for real, for real. I'm down here to thank you or appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. That's the real deal, y'all. That's the real deal. Last words. Jokesters, are y'all gone? Because I'm here for you now. I didn't kind of like it. I didn't like it. The jokester said, "What's up, bro? This is Buddy." Oh, what up, Buddy? My guy. Appreciate you, boss. Love you, dog. Appreciate you and Jerome, man, teaching us how to hang drywall. Hurting our damn arms. Outstanding word. Appreciate it. Love transparency, dog. And I want to be here. Jasmine, I got you. I'm just waiting for somebody else to get with the other stuff. But you can't be a fake name. But I'm gonna invite anybody in. Help us along way up. Appreciate it. Thank you. Wise words. Appreciate it. Why do you disrespect TCC as y'all some male? Wow. I am strong. I don't think that's your real profile picture. Where's your ring? I'm working out, dummy. All right. I don't know. Don't entertain the hate. Well, now, I was like, I don't know, man. I try not to entertain the hate. He says, what? You put liens on foreclosures? Do I put liens on foreclosures? No, you put liens on a building, then you can foreclose on it. The purpose of the lien is to get paid, and you can foreclose on that lien after a judgment. Kimmy's doing well. Kimmy's doing well. Are you and Martell on good terms yet? Sorry, YouTube series. I am. That's what we're going to do. Hey, why you want to be the new Martell? I'm not sure what that means. I didn't see the jokes. I'm just going past. Why you and your brothers and sisters minding your own business? Y'all going? Okay. It's a millimeter. You're on the wrong. How did you even know I was alive, man? Like, why would you follow somebody that you don't like? You know? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, that seems like a waste of your time, right? You're going to follow somebody, I can't stand him. Oh, he's going live. Let me go check him out. Like, word, dog. Is black and open? Yes, black's open on New Year's Eve. In your life. I don't know if people understand why people on shows discuss other people on shows. I can tell you right now, it's financial. So there's that. Exactly. What up, Boston? Marsau, you do so damn fine. Facts. I'm sure hoping this person. You don't gotta hate me. You're just annoying. You guys are like little gnats in somebody's ear. Like, gosh, they just want some. Yeah, that's fair. They just want some attention. Lewis and Tiffany are great. I like that. Is black open? No, man. We're still working on opening black in Houston. Sexy Black, I like your name. We want to see you and the wife and kids together more. Guys, we're together more. We're together every day. Like, that's what we're working on. All money ain't good money. Yeah, fair. Yes, Scott's still in business, girl. We about to build a hotel. And that's what I want people to see. I want people to see this process, man. I got a new guys working with me, man. Like a partner, man. I'm telling you, we about to put a hurt on this thing. We about to do it for real. Because what you don't see is commercial general contractors on TV. And they damn sure don't look like me. I'm thinking about black all throughout the nation. So that's why we're trying to get a lot of stuff kind of. Is this Love and Marriage last season coming up? Like, how's that question relevant? Developing in Florida is a little harder because the licenses in Florida are different. Like my license I can get licensed throughout like Georgia, Mississippi, Kentucky, Virginia, all these different areas around here. But Florida is like a whole different animal because of the humidity and the different strict rules on what's the thing called? Building, right? Especially black commercial general contractors. Like you don't see them, and that's the new wave. That's the secret sauce that people are leaving out when it comes to building in commercial general contracting. But yeah, I'm with you guys. I want to do this all these different areas, but all areas. Black Birmingham, you goddamn right. I'm working on that right now. All right, just so you know that I'm working on Black Birmingham right now. I'm working on Black DC, Black Houston. Just looking at all those different areas. You know, I don't know about Vegas. Vegas is tough, and I never thought about that. You coming back? Yeah, I'm coming back to Chat Picnic. But anyway, y'all, when you going back to Africa without Tisha, damn, is that a joke? Let me see this person. Let me see. Hey y'all, listen. When y'all make jokes and stuff like that, the first thing I do is go check your profile picture, just so I can consider the source and to see, you know, if you're worthy of these jokes or not. And Shanique56, you look like you had such a, you know, just based on your profile picture, a really tough life to the point where you might be immune to jokes. And so none of this stuff really, you might get off on being down with all the feedback you probably got in your life. So I'm not gonna joke on you. I'll just be one of the many. There's nothing I can do about your confidence. Hey, are y'all getting sued? Yeah, we're getting sued. The fuck, you knew that. Don't ask me no question like that. You know that. But everybody else Googles it. Why not? Scott Manor's coming along really well, y'all. That's a process. That is a process, man. Blasting rock and God, it's tough but fun. The only thing that makes it fun, and the pictures don't justify, is like when we get up there, we can see it, and it's like, wow, you know, we're doing something. But God, boy, like I said, I've always came in the project after the drawings and stuff were done, and after different processes were there. We knew so much more, but we started, and you know what? Hey, I bought me a lesson, but I got that bitch. You know, we bought a lesson, and that's the thing I like to do. Like, I'll jump off the boat. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to business, I'll jump off the boat because, I mean, who gonna beat my ass? You know, what's the worst that can happen? I'm gonna win. I'm gonna find a way to win. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna lose, and I'm gonna figure out how to overcome it. And I've done it every day of my life. I've lived every single day of life. So the idea of planning for the worst is just not. It's not in me because the worst has never happened. I remember when we was on the Steve Harvey, we was on Family Feud. He came out there and he was having a bad day. And he was like, yeah, guys, billionaires have bad days pretty much. And he was like, but you have to understand something, is that when you have a bad day, the one thing that he tells himself is, hey man, you know, you're gonna win. You're undefeated in this. Every single time you've ever felt this way, it's always end up working well. So why would I think that this is the worst right now? The worst is never about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And if the worst does happen, guess what? I don't give a fuck because I'm dead anyway. All right. But anyway, I'm out, y'all. Right, jump and test. Well, yeah, faith. Yeah, jump and test your faith. Get your chocolate in the bottle. Yes, God. That's right, y'all. Get some chocolate in the bottle for Christmas holidays. We're shipping. Get your chocolate in the bottle. It's going, man. God, thank y'all for everyone who's bought chocolate in the bottle. I'm glad you guys love it. I'm loving the support. I mean, we've sold tens of thousands of bottles, and it's really going good now. All right, guys, listen. If y'all want me to joke on something, y'all gonna talk about me. I'm not talking about anybody else in this whole live. Like I'm not getting paid. Brenda, all right, I'm with you now. I'm about to get on you, dog, because you done said enough. Brenda, let me. All right, Brenda, come on in here. Come on in here, Brenda. Come on. I sent a request out to Brenda. Brendam, I'm pretty sure that's your name anyway. Oh, Brenda declined. You declined. Mm-hmm. Figured you would, scaredy cat. You don't want these jokes. You don't want these jokes live. You don't want all 6 million people to see these jokes. Anyway, I'm out, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna show the if we don't show the reality the real estate transactions on TV, we're gonna show them on the lives. I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to see the actual building. We're gonna do a YouTube channel. We're gonna try to get y'all to see everything that y'all possibly can to make sure that you guys are seeing it. You know, there's essentially there's no purpose in the light that doesn't shine. So we want to let y'all see it. All right, peace.